Hi, this is Robindeep Kaur in front of you. Today, my topic is human rights of children. So, basically, who are children? A human being who is under 18 years of age is called child. Childhood is an important time for healthy development and learning and for establishing the foundation blocks of future well being. But it is also a time of vulnerability. While a positive start in life helps children to reach their full potential, a poor start increases the chances of adverse outcomes for the individual, society, and possible future generations. Children have lack of knowledge and experience about social, economic, and cultural because their mind has not properly developed. So now I'm talking about the rights of children. So what are the rights of children? Children have some special rights. Children also have rights some special protection because of their vulnerability to exploitation and abuse. Children have the right to survival and development. The rights of all children to express their views freely on all matters which are affecting them. Children have the right to education and dignity. They also have the right to live and grow up healthy. Children have the all rights to enjoy all the rights according to CRC without any type of discrimination abuse. So CRC is the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Now I'm going to talking about the obligations of government to protecting the child rights. Most children and young people in Australia grow up in a healthy, safe and positive environment. The CRC is the largest ratified human rights treaty in the world. CRC incorporates the whole human rights like civil rights, political rights, economic, social, and cultural rights. The CRC recognizes the children have the same human rights as adults. While children have some special needed protection due to their vulnerability, so children who are homeless, orphans, and mentally stressed by their family because of family violences in the homes, this is very common. Um, the out of home care service is provided by the government to children, and many other NGOs and care services which are provided by government to children. And the CRC has many articles for the protection of child are made. The Australian Institute of Health and Welfare providing the support to children by many ways like health, education, social support, income, housing, justice, safety for the child. The United Nations recognition of the inherent dignity and of equal rights of all members of the human family. The Australian Human Rights Commission has made duties to protection the rights of the child. The Commissioner has undertaken a number of major protections to draw community attention to the serious human rights challenges facing vulnerable children. Promoting children participation in decision making that affect on them and prevent the child from family violence and many other types of abuses and problems which our children are facing nowadays. So what are the legal consequences for government who fail to abide these human rights of children? Child who is under 18 years of age has been abused and harmed, and children are covering many sexual abuses, serious physical abuses, and extreme neglect of a child. Sexual abuse is also dealt with under the criminal laws of each state and tertiary government. The failure of parental responsibility to provide for the basic needs of children in the care. Serious cases of child abuse and neglect causing permanent or fatal injury to a child. It is causing dealt with under the general criminal law. Some children are experiencing homelessness, mental health issues, children with disability, some children in immigration detention, and indigenous children can be particularly at the risk of through the gaps. Many serious challenges are facing vulnerable people and I mean to say vulnerable groups of children. The consequences of government is to fail the information of new clients has been unavailable in Australia. In New South Wales, new clients has only limited data for the protection orders. They also fail to provide child or young people with proper food, nursing, clothing, medical aid, or accommodations. Some children are also facing serious types of injuries. They are suffering from many types of danger, like danger of death and suicide because of their mental stress. Children are facing abuse and neglect. In child protection legislation or in criminal laws, attract the substantial but quite diverse. A number of stakeholders argue that the offenses should be located in general criminal laws, as this would clearly label the behavior as a violation of children's rights and a crime, thus sending a clear message to the community that such behavior is unacceptable. But law should not treat acts of abuse and neglect against children any less seriously than it treats such acts committed against adults. So now children are facing many problems and abuses. So at last, children's what facing children's difficulties. Children are facing so many difficulties in Australia, like continue to lack of adequate human rights protection, children experiencing homelessness and mental health issues. Some children are disability, and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children are also facing many problems. Children have been harmed and they are facing maltreatment, bullying, and abuse. They are facing lack of physical activities. So, as a result, children is unhealthy and children are disabled. So finally, the thing is that the children are facing so many problems in home, like family violence and so many other types of stress. So thank you.